I hit the button. We are officially live. I did it. It happened. It's real.
I feel alive. I feel great to be alive.
You feel it. You can feel it in your bones.
I mean, I was sitting in a car all fucking day long driving back home. But
Did you talk about your trip at all?
Yeah, the whole thing was my idea of what you do with your trip.
I know, but like your specific, the one you just did. Did you talk about like riding down there and stuff? Okay.
I went through the whole day. I gave them 3 days. I talked about weed. I talked about everything.
What's up, Mike? You're the first in here and you finally made a stream. Well, then we won't bore the people who watched yours again by saying the same thing. Anyone who comes in here and was in yours. What's up, Zach?
He was in my stream?
Well, you had a few people that were in yours that are always in mine too.
Cool.
Yep. Have you seen these brake pads yet that have bolts instead of a nut? The bolt threads into the pad instead of the nut going onto like the stud.
Odyssey?
No, these are Eclat, and Fly makes some too.
That's a good idea.
Dude, it's so good. You don't have to worry about getting your shoes anymore. I think if these are just as good as the Odyssey ones and how they work, I 100% will only use these. Fly did that years ago. Yes, they did. But you know what Fly doesn't do? Work with distributors enough to give them enough stuff to get to bike shops.
Well, you know what the problem is? Their one distributor that they have, they don't realize that they're not getting out to enough people. Just because that one distributor has every bike shop doesn't mean that they actually sell the stuff, because it's not a BMX distributor.
Yeah.
It's an all distributor.
We're talking about QBP here.
Yeah, and QBP they up the prices way higher than they should, and then it forces a bike shop to sell something at a price that a kid won't buy it at. That's the problem.
So basically, and what happens with this brake pad situation is they don't get enough to the distributor. So you go in there and you're in a bike shop and you check, they're sold out, so you can't get them. But these they could get, so this is what I have.
It sucks that happens, because there's so many companies that don't get enough chance, but it's the company's fault that don't know how to that look for. God, I don't. All right, this isn't bad talking, but they look for an easier way to get somebody that has a means to get to everybody, but sometimes that means going to not a BMX thing. It's easier to go through Tips Plus or Kink as a distributor, because they actually distribute BMX and care about BMX. Going through a mountain bike, road bike, and all-around corporate company, they're only going to care about profit margins.
Yeah.
So they don't give a fuck about companies. They only care about money.
Right. What's up, Jep Mead? What's up, 20 Grip? He was in yours.
Hell yeah.
Fly's still good. It just, when it comes to distribution, they make it a little hard for people to get stuff at a bike shop. But you can order like from like Source BMX or wherever your mail order is, and they're gonna have it. So it's just a thing of between a bike shop and buying from the mail order.
Oh, not mail order, it's QBP. QBP jacks all the prices up, and then bike shops don't want to buy things that are super high. Nobody wants to buy a tire for $40 fucking. Calm down.
Calm down.
And look at Jeff Mead. You can ask Jeff Mead. Every time Jeff Mead tries to get things that he wants, like United or
what's up, Ryan?
I'm trying to think of companies that only sell directly through QBP, and I haven't been through QBP in so long.
I don't know if there's any anymore.
Animal. There's a few companies, but the prices on them are so jacked that a bike shop knows they can't sell them, so they'd rather go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or if they do pick it up is because, sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
Or the reason they do pick it up is because they got to get like lanyards and brake pads and seats and all that.
Or like a very specific thing that somebody wants. that only
mountain
QBP
bikes
has.
and road bikes.
Yeah.
Of course. And so they're like, oh, I'll fill in an order with BMX stuff, but they won't get much because the prices are fucked.
Yeah. My high school riding best friend is in here watching.
Hell yeah. I bet you he hunts.
He does not. He did. Actually, he did for a little bit. Not anymore. But he just broke his ankle.
Good boy. Should have done it on a bike.
He did it on a dirt bike.
Oh, fuck. Those things suck.
He's always better at riding dirt bikes than he was riding bikes, though.
Well, I'll clarify. I'm not shit talking to you, buddy, but every friend that I have that rides dirt bike has either severely gotten injured and paralyzed himself or died. So I just have a very big dislike for fucking those at all. I don't like them at all.
Yeah. It's like crotch rockets. Same deal.
Yeah, well, I have tons of BMX friends. I haven't had one die from it, so I still like BMX.
That's right. So you know what I did today, Ricky?
You probably dug trails. What
No.
do you do? Nobody cares. No play.
You know what? You're gonna feel like a dick after this because I taught a whole bunch of kids how to work on their bicycles at the bike shop today.
God damn it! I do feel like an asshole now. I feel even more bad that your high school friend thinks I'm a douchebag being to him, but mine's more personal reasons.
No, it's understandable. Right now, he can't ride his bike because he broke his ankle on a unfortunate, like, stupid dirt bike thing that wasn't his fault.
What, a kickstand? He tried to put the kickstand?
No, he just was like in a corner or something, and his foot came off like the peg, or he was doing a corner or whatever, and it went into a rut and twisted like the wrong way. So it wasn't even like wrecking or anything. It was just in a corner where things got bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a hard time with those. That's cool. You taught some kids how to ride a bike, though.
Work on their bikes. We literally started with a bike all the way together, then took it all the way down to the frame other than the bottom bracket, and then put it all the way back together.
That's a bad fucking idea.
Why?
Because there's kids that go through water and don't know how to do bike maintenance, and I bet you a few of those were a pain in the ass to put back together.
No, we did it with one bike that was one of ours.
Oh, I thought they brought their bike.
No, we didn't do it with theirs. We showed them.
I was going to say, Jesus Christ, Brad, I get it. You like to go over and beyond. But how in the hell are you going to work on a next?
No.
Like, you can ask Geoff right now, Jeff Mead. He works on mongooses all day long. Let me tell you, if you had to build 15 mongooses from top to bottom, you'd be so pissed at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, we had one person's bike who's the guy who helped me do it. We took his bike apart and put it back together. So it was good. And it was like basically a brand new bike.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I filmed the entire thing. So I'm going to upload it all as one big video.
Good. So it's like, what, 20 minutes long?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Dude, I know guys that talk longer than that.
Yeah, both of us right now.
I mean, didn't one time you got so mad that you were falling asleep during one of them and you're like, yo, it's like 3 hours in, we're done. We had one, I swear to God, that we almost went three hours. I swear.
Yeah, we did. We almost went for 3 hours one time.
Dude, we're like girls. This is like a conversation we're having amongst one another with people just feeding in.
What is it? It's they say podcasts are what is it? Damn it. There's something like girls. It's funny. Dang it. I can't think of what it was.
I prefer this way more better than other things.
They said Joe Rogan was like something, like a dude's version of something, but I can't remember what it was. But it was funny.
So, what are you wearing? We're supposed to start it off. What do you have?
This is a Nowhere BMX shirt.
How did you get it? What is it a part of?
I ride for Nowhere BMX, and
hell yeah,
that's how I got it.
Here, we're gonna do this live. This is where I'm at. Hold on, I gotta get prepared for mine. All right. This is
whoa.
This is what I'm wearing today, which is where's the logo? Hold on. Let's get to it. Driven gave me boxing gear, and I don't even box.
What is Driven?
Driven is a clothing company out of Jersey that sponsors skiers, BMXers, bikers, and rappers, dog kennelers, and just all kinds of random shit. He buys from me from Merritt, and then brought me some clothing.
That's
and
tight.
Bought me some hats and shit like that. So see that on live? Drop my pantaloons.
Dan, I appreciate the offer, but I only use Park Tool spoke wrenches, like this one right here on my keys.
Oh, you're supposed to. Well, since you're shouting that out, tell them that you're sponsored by that too.
Hey! Shout out to Park Tool. I was gonna say they're the man. Park Tool is the man.
It's probably owned by a woman. I hope it is.
No, they call him the chief or something like that. He's the CEO guy.
That's racist against Native Americans.
Well, what do you want me to say? I'm not the one who does it.
I'm the most political fucking dude you could ever meet.
PC.
Dude, in like 5 minutes, I've probably offended everything.
Well, here's something that will put Park Tool back in your good graces. They donated a multi-tool for every single kid that's in this thing that I did today. Every kid got a multi-tool.
That's so awesome. How many kids?
Only 5 of them this time. We're going to do it again in the spring, probably.
That's cool. Do you remember all 5 of their names?
Mason, Jack, Zach, Brooks, and what is Aaron's kid's name? Damn it. He doesn't ride. That's why I don't remember his name. He was just there. I feel like Seth. Ha, got it.
So here's the other question. Before you called me to set up this Skype call, how many times did you brush and comb your hair?
0.
Fucking liar. You were fixing it when you answered your phone.
Literally, check this out. It's parted the wrong way right now. I normally have it like this. Boom.
Dude, you didn't even comment on my haircut, dude. I got a fucking dope-ass old man Geoff Mead haircut.
Because we talked about it last time we streamed.
Jeff Mead? What?
We talked about your haircut last time we streamed.
Are we streaming that much that I don't even remember that? Dude, look, I'm getting like gray hair in my balls.
It was freshly shaved last time.
Dude, that's fucked up. So you're saying I got like a messed up hairdo?
No.
I'm going bald.
Brant needs a haircut. Warped Tour is gone. You know what I say? It's not on your head, so don't fucking worry about it.
Yo, hearing you cuss is so awesome, dude. You know what you need to do?
What?
Right now, you need to whip out a couple cans of Fuego and throw it on your fucking head, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, yeah. You should be unprofessional like me and touch the screen and figure out how to do the comments, because I had no clue what was going on.
Oh, I do that every single time I use my phone to live stream. I have to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You're moving to Boise Roads Skate Park. Boise Roads Skate Park. Here I come. There it is. I could not read that properly, and you had the proper punctuation in there.
Who was it? What was he talking about?
He said he's moving to Boise, and they said Roads Skate Park. Here I come. That's sick.
Oh, so he's moving to Boise, Idaho?
Yeah.
God, that sucks ass for you.
Can you tell me how to tighten a Mongoose BMX back brake? Well, that depends upon what it needs as far as tightening goes.
Oh my God. Please tell me that was Jeff Mead that asked that question.
No, it was Cryo MXUYT. What's up, Kiss BMX? He was in your stream too.
He's the fucking man. You should watch him ride a bike. He is very goofy. Yo, I'm gonna start a team, and it's gonna be called Heavyweights. And it's going to have 2 meanings. It's going to be guys that are oversized for riding, but do heavy moves. And
I like that.
Him and Jersey Drew are 2 heavyweights, and I enjoy watching them ride. And then I got my buddy, Big Dick Jimmy. He barely comes out, but he was in my video where I did doing handrails. He was in there, Jimmy Powers. He's a big dude, too. And I just like dudes that are bigger riding kids' bikes. I can't say kids' bikes, like a 20-inch. Yeah. But they make their tricks so much doper because it's harder for them. They're not like limber. They're just like, they're like refrigerators holding a bike doing
refrigerators.
Tricks. And Kiss Kiss is just sitting at his house. He's probably got his kids inside the house, or they're just sitting in a stroller watching him while he has all these ramps at the Wonderland. He just he sent me his edit, so I just went over what I think he should do with this next edit that he does, because he always does tricks, and then when he does tricks, like sometimes he'll get motivated from you or from me or Tate,
Yeah.
and then he'll do them at his house. So I always just get entertained by people that are like that. Actually, I just like people that like fucking around on their bike. So he's a pretty cool guy.
Right.
Him and Kevin. Geoff Mead would be way more awesomer if he just do what he does when there's 20 people around. So when I ride with Jeff, he's calm, but 20 people show up, he fucking murders it. That's how I want Jeff to ride all the time.
That's funny. Can you tilt it? Oh, never mind. You sat back a little. There you go. Now it looks like we're hanging out together. Not anymore.
Oh yeah? You ever had someone do this on live?
There's some toxic dude who gave you 6 dislikes. Yeah, it's that same person who doesn't realize that doing dislikes gives you literally the same thing as 6 likes, because YouTube sees them exactly the same way. It's just engagement and interaction. So whoever that is just dumb.
Nah, I wouldn't even worry about it, buddy. That means you're doing something good.
Yeah,
it's probably somebody that's bald. It's probably me and Jeff Mead, because we're jealous because you have a good set of hair, you prick.
You know, I started early and just didn't cut it off.
I just like that you got those Jewish Orthodox bangs, though.
Yep.
You know what's even more awesome is Jeff Mead works 12, 13-hour days every single day, and for some reason on Sundays he's willing to sit back, drink a beer in his backyard, light a fire, and then listen to us talk.
That is good. I gotta check the audio, apparently. Whoa.
What happened?
I gotta check the audio, apparently. Oh, it does sound kind of funny. Sounds like we're in a wind tunnel.
Hell yeah, man. I've been farting so long, dude. It's a wind tunnel all day long, baby.
I'm definitely not a dislike. I'd love this. Can I grow a beard? Man, this is literally like one day.
You should transplant all that hairy arm you have and put it on your face.
I don't need to. This grows just as fast.
Have you ever grown your shit out?
For like a month. That's the longest.
Do you have a photo of that? I'm really
somewhere. Curious. I don't know. Victoria would know where it was. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. How many people are on?
14 currently.
Dude, you 14 people are rad as shit.
Jeff Mead said he'd rock my hair.
I wouldn't even know what to do if Jeff Mead showed up with a wig. Like, so
that would be funny.
Speaking of Jeff Mead, how many more people have been eliminated?
Wait, Jeff Mead has a shot to stay in it, but he said he's over it at this point, so he needs to stick with it.
What do you mean?
He said he's ready to call it at this point.
What a fucking moment.
I know.
He is so talented. He needs to stop thinking that he's riding against someone brakeless and just start. I don't give a fuck. If he does a decade, that kid has to learn to do a decade. It sucks for you, but that's the way it goes.
Well, it's just the person he's against is like someone who, instead of just trying the trick, he, like other people have done, he calls it out. Like, it sucks.
Oh, anyway, I don't want to get into disagreements there. I do see fucking Clint Miller has BM. What
I know.
the hell is going on? Huh?
Nathan Powell is what's going on. The dude he's against is a beast that no one has ever heard of because he hasn't been.
Do they live in the same area or something?
Me and him?
No, that Nathan Powell. Where's he from?
He's from Ohio. He lives like Toledo area, so really close to Michigan.
So what's the score between him and Clint?
He's got B. Clint has BM, and it's his set right now. Or his, no, he has to do the opposite toothpick. So he could have M as well.
That's fucked. An opposite toothpick?
Yeah. It's still, the audio's still bad. What the heck? I don't have audio there. I don't know what to do. That's annoying. anyways.
What so how many people are left?
15.
15 out of 62?
Wait, what? Oh! I thought you were talking about, Ryan says it's good, so I'm good. Anyways, first someone said my 2 favorite riders in the same vid. What? Love both y'all's unique style. You guys inspire me. Nice.
Who's that?
Dre Rehagen? I'm not totally sure.
Hell yeah, Dre. You're the man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, now I know that it's bad. God, this is annoying. Anyways, I have to look at the bracket.
There has to be somebody there has to be eliminating. Like,
oh, there's a few people that are eliminated.
not the ones by default. I'm saying that like got beaten out.
Yeah. So Trevor got beat by Groff.
What?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. It happened.
Wow.
Yep. And then we've got Kyle Erickson from Connecticut or something like that. Beat the guy he was against. And
will you put Geoff Mead got beat since he's giving up? Fucking asshole. That
Kai,
pisses me
right?
off.
He better not give up.
He better not give up. He's so fucking good.
I know. That's the thing. Then we've got... Actually, I know how to try and fix the audio. I'll do that in a second after we do this. I beat the dude I'm against. Or was against. Sponge beat his guy. Bobby beat the guy he was against.
Bobby Allister beat his guy?
Yeah.
I was hoping Bobby lost.
That's funny. Dre, I have the shadow brakes right now, but if I had my choice, I would have OG fly brakes. Ricky, move to the other side of the screen.
Dude, quit being an asshole to me. My back's going out.
I didn't say it. You can get comfortable. Just move the camera so that you're comfortable over there. And it wasn't me that said
How's
it.
this? How's this?
Ask Dan. Dan's the one who said it.
What did Dan say?
He said tell Ricky to move over and stop crowding the right side of the screen.
Is it Dan the man or is it Dan the machinist or something?
Dan Milinkovic, not just Dan.
Oh, okay. See that? You know everybody. Jesus Christ. I make up names for people. Oh shit, I think I broke the chair. Oh fuck.
How's my audio now? I put a different battery into the mic. Hopefully it's better.
Yo, Mike Brennan's dad's gonna beat me up, dude. I think I broke the chair.
You're in trouble.
Dude, I'm gaining weight, bro. My ass is fat.
Well, quit it. So actually, when it comes to round 2 in the game of bike, Clint and Nathan Powell's game is the closest. But
and they're on the second round?
Yeah, they're in round 2 against each other.
No, I mean, like switching over to people. Have you started round 2s?
Yeah, they're in round 2 against each other. They both won their games and are against each other now.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And then Brad K. You know Brad K?
I feel like I should.
He's an incline club.
Did Bradley lose?
Bradley who?
That fucking Cody the fucking dope ass front wheel man. There's a guy that rides front brakes. Help me out. Cody, or is it Bradley?
Corey Bradley. Corey Bradley had to jump out of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was for legitimate reasons, obviously.
Yeah, everyone who's had to like quit had real reasons. No one has just given up. Actually, I can't say that.
Hey, somebody's trying to quit. I fucking know him right now.
I hope he's still in here to hear this.
He knows I love him.
Yeah, definitely. We just want him to win.
You know who I don't want to win?
Me.
Yeah, you fucking dick.
I'm not gonna win.
That's like Chad Curley playing his game of bike and then winning it.
Yeah, well, he didn't, so it's okay, and I'm not going
That's
to
because
either.
I heard I didn't watch it, but I'm sure I had some. Troy McMurray was talking about it, and he's like, "Yo, Ricky," he's like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit about like weird BMX stuff," but he's like, "I went with Dave Volker to go watch the game of bike, and he's like, it was really crazy because he's like, I could have guessed who was gonna win it, the flat ground of bike.
Yeah.
He's like, all these little street kids think they have moves. He's like, you can go ahead and do your double bar, but you're gonna get fucked when a goddamn flatlander does an infinity roll on your ass."
And that watch the video though. There's flatland guys doing flatland tricks in there. It's sick.
That's what I was saying. He was like, yo, dude, he's like, the best part of it was these street rider kids thought their nose wheelies were dope. And he's like, flatlanders were in there just murdering them.
It was,
I was like, that's what
funny.
I like hearing. I didn't watch it, but I'm going to watch it just because of hearing Troy McMurray talk about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No, if I win my next game and this certain dude wins the game that they're in right now, I'm gonna have to go against the guy who's pegless and brakeless and does whip to foot jam whips. Yeah, I know. So like I'm gonna have to try really hard and still probably gonna lose.
Can you even whip?
I can tail whip. I can do regular and opposite tail whips, just no one knows it.
On jump boxes or hips?
Fly out. I can. I've whipped a dirt jump before.
Dude, I knew you were my friend for some reason.
What?
I said, we're friends. I knew it because people always say I can't tail whip, and they don't know this, but I lowered my seat post by 12 inches. I have a fist and 2 fingers for a seat post now. Nice. I went from 3 fists to lower.
Yeah, well,
And I took my front brakes off only because I couldn't true my wheel good enough, and I need Jeff to do it for me.
Ryan, I do moto whips. Yeah, tail whips, they suck. I can do them, but they suck. I don't like doing them.
I break my foot. That's the only reason I hate doing them, is because I always trip up on them because I'm trying so hard.
Yeah. I did a video when I hit 20K on Instagram. I did 5 different tail whips at Ray's for 20K. So I did fly out, opposite whip. Then I did a down whip over a pyramid hip. I did over a little box jump. I did a whip. I might have done a fly out I won't think I did a fly out regular whip. I don't know. I did 5 different tail whips on different things.
I did 17 tail whips in a row over a little goddamn hip thing, and then the 18th one I broke my foot, and I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not doing them ever again."
That's the same with like bar spins, dude. Bar spins suck too.
Yeah, I can bar, but they're the ugliest bars you've ever seen. I posted that video from 2001 of me doing a half cab bar down a fucking curb.
Yeah.
And I've watched myself in slow-mo do that. I was like, dude, I feel like a god after watching that. I like did it. And now there's no in the world I can 180 to half cab down a curb without wrecking a lot. But I guarantee you 100% it'd be so much easier for me to 180 to half cab up the curb bar. Half cab bar. I'm talking about half cab bar.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, no, did I say half cab? I was meant to say half. I did a half cab bar in that video, and I watched it. And I was like, holy fuck, I feel like a god. But if I did that now, I'm going to bed. 100%, I'm going to eat bars all day long.
That's funny. Where were we at? We were talking about the game of bike. So
yeah, sorry.
So potential matchups here. TJ Henderson looks like he's going to be moving on because his opponent stopped responding and hasn't posted anything. Anthony Villani, I think he might. All right.
I like fucking. You ever like scratched yourself with a weird finger? Okay, you move your finger in a weird way and then it just pauses and stays like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rigor mortis. And then you like try to move it out and then it just snaps and your whole life goes to shit. That's what just happened on live TV.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, so Anthony Villani is probably looking like he's going to go against Sponge.
Oh, shit. That's going to be a good match. Anthony's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. We've got Tom Justice might lose because he's at M.
No way. To who?
The first one, okay, so when I first started this, I made the first set 72 hours or you get a letter, and it's the other person's set. And in that 72 hours, Tom Justice didn't do his trick, so he got a letter. And then he took a letter on the ice pick grind back pedal. Because the thing... What?
It's Tom Justice. What the fuck are we talking about here?
I don't know, dude.
Is this the same guy? His set was fucking Canadian nose pick to fucking toothpick to.
I know he's trying to stay in the game.
He's trying to stay in the game. He can do so much. It's retarded. You know who would be a good matchup is Bobby Allister versus Tom.
That'd be nuts. But that won't happen unless they're both in the finals.
Well, I want that finals to be that. Okay? You know who I don't want in the finals? Yeah. You don't even need to say it.
Who?
You, fucking asshole. Anyway, keep going.
Well, in order to make that happen, some pretty crazy people would have to get beat. Let's see.
Every game starts over, right? So if you set somebody with a trick in the game you played before with someone, you can do that to the next person you play, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say that would be absolute nuts. I think I've said that to you before, but that would change. Well, there would only be one person that can just keep going and going. Well, Clint, Bobby, there's a couple, but not too many people have like godly amount of lip tricks.
Right. It would be tough. What's up, Brian Lawrence? So let's see. I think the people who are going to be in the finals are going to be... I'm still saying Sponge is going to be in the finals on that side of the bracket.
You just have a boner for that dude.
I ride with him all the time. I know what he can do. He can do everything. That's the thing.
Can he flare?
Yeah.
Has he done backflip to 50 stall on a quarter yet?
No, but I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would flip the sprocket that quarter if he had to.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he would. Dude, he didn't... When he learned flares at Chenga, he did 3 into the foam pit, then went straight to the resi. As soon as he landed one on the resi, he went to the 6-foot to the 10-foot transfer and started sending it. All in one night.
You know what's great about Mike Brennan?
What?
Is all those kids are like, oh, you don't do flares. He's like, I'll fucking learn them, and I don't even need a foam pit. So he just straight went to the resi, the vert resi.
Yeah.
Was just throwing it and got it in like 8 tries.
Yeah, dude, I'm not surprised.
His double backflips. I think he was doing double backflips in like 2009.
Jesus.
But he's never like to. I think he got him in the foam. I don't know if he went to resi, but I know he's done front flips. But it's funny to hear like street riders doing that. That's why like your boy is. I feel like he's a street rider. Sponge seems like a street rider, but he's not. He's a park rider.
He's street-ish park rider. He's both, really.
He's a hillbilly. Let's just go with that. He wears cool hats.
Anyway, yeah, that was funny. Macho Man Randy Savage in that one. So on the other side of the bracket, I can see Mike Groff or Jeff Mead if he gets his shit together.
Is Jeff still in here?
He was. The last time I said I hope he's still in here, he responded and said still here. I think if Jeff doesn't win his game, it's going to be Groff against Pooty for who gets into like the last 2. And then it's probably going to be Will Thompson or the guy who is pegless and brakeless and does the whip to foot jam whips against each other.
What's his name from the Northwest doing?
Oh, Andrew Reiser. He's against Tim Wiegman from Germany, and they're going back and forth. Both of them are at beat.
I saw him do like a Canadian no-footer or something. I saw him do a rocket fucking weird one oppo-footed ice pick grind.
Yeah, and it didn't count because Tim doesn't have that 4th peg. So he had to do something else.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you want me to do? He was
That was the
fine.
most fucked thing I seen.
Yeah, you're right, but Tim couldn't do it.
He has 3 pegs, correct?
Yeah, but he can't
So
put
that means he has a back peg, right?
That
and you
does
do a rocket on that peg.
He put his foot on the opposite side, didn't he?
Did he do it hard or easy rocket?
I don't remember.
Hold on. Did he do the hardest trick, which is a
Asado?
Asado. Asado didn't do the one on the coping. He did the one on the outside.
Right.
Either way, that trick blew my mind. That was a really good one.
Yeah, it was definitely insane.
This bracket doesn't seem as crazy as that first bracket you're talking about. Fuck, that first bracket's stacked.
Dude. Well, he's in that. Andrew Reiser and Tim Wiegman are in that stacked bracket with Sponge and Bobby and TJ and Clint
I feel like
Miller.
you're an asshole. Put all those guys over there, and then you sprinkled off. Like, I'm not discluding or saying nobody's shitty or anything's good in here. But when you have pros, there's actual legitimate pros in here and AMs. And the matches, some of these matches are not nice at all.
No, they're not. And you can blame Victoria because she just pulled them out of a hat like this and picked them all.
Okay, that's a cool way.
And I did it on a live stream, so like no one can say anything.
Fucking twisted my ankle. Oh, it sucks.
Probably on that freaking top turn down that you cased the ground on. I'm just messing with you.
I've never done a fucking turn down bunny hop, and I've been trying them. Or I didn't try them. I tried 2. The first one I did, Billy Perry's like, yo, can you do a bunny hop turn down? I was like, that shit's gay. And I bunny hopped as high as I could, and I put my feet way forward. And when I went and landed, I landed turn down. Because my shit was shot all the way forward. And I landed turn down, landed out of it, and just one hand came off. And Billy goes, if you can do that again, he's like, you definitely should be put on kink. And they should have just kicked what's-his-name out because you just out-turned down him. What's that fucking dude that
Doyle?
used to be on? No, the other one that turns down is really gangster.
I have no idea.
Help me out, guys, on kink. He used to ride all the time. He was on Rockstar. He was from Arizona.
Chad Osborne?
No. He can't turn down like this kid. This kid's fucking godly. What's his name?
On Rockstar?
Hold on, son of a bitch.
Who is on Rockstar that does turn downs that's not Doyle? Who could that possibly be? You guys got to get it before Ricky gets back.
Dude, this is so sad. Sean Sexton.
I was going to say that. God damn it. I didn't know he was on Rockstar.
See, I got to go through. God, I suck.
Casey Badger, Corey Nasazio. Nasty wasn't on kink, was he? I didn't think he was.
Oh, shit. Casey Badger has a pretty good turn down, too.
Was he on kink?
Yeah.
Mike Groff. We were just talking about you. I think, Mike, that you're my pick for who's going to be up in the semifinals to decide who's in the finals. It's going to be between Mike Groff and Breakless Pegless Wonder down there doing whip to foot jam whips to figure out who's in the finals.
Yeah, I think you got to redo these fucking rules.
What rules?
Don't start this freestyle shit, motherfucker.
It's gonna be, because it would be boring as hell if everyone had to be against people who fit them. No one would want to watch that.
No, I didn't say that. I want what you have for that. I'm talking about this fucking 2-foot quarter bullshit.
Well, I'm not talking about nothing to do with 2-foot quarters. It has to do with the people who are in the finals.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to have Jeff Mead do his next set on a fucking curb.
You should.
That would be rad.
Have him quick-create it and do it.
Did you ever see Dave Osato? I think it was in a Road Fools. Oh, no. Tobias Wiki. Tobias Wiki was playing on a curb.
I feel like I've seen that.
It was in Road Fools 15 or something. They were in New Jersey, and he was on a curb doing lip tricks on the curb.
Yeah, dude, it works just like a quarter pipe. As long as it's the right height, you can literally like toothpick on a curb and do everything you could do on a quarter.
Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah.
And he was doing the toothpick, the whiplash or whatever he does all
Yep.
the time, and then bring it back. Yeah, it was good.
Yep. It works. 14-foot vert ramps only.
Who said that? Kurt Rao?
Jason Taylor. No, Kurt's not in here for some reason.
I like Jason Taylor. He's pretty cool.
Yeah. He does 180 hand plants on spines.
I will be fucking amazed if somebody sets a trick on a 12-foot quarter.
Dude, it'd be so sick. I mean, technically, if you really wanted to get like super nitpicky, you could call out the size of your quarter in your set.
Yes, that's what I would do. If I was Jeff Mead right fucking now, I would go to Bloomfield on that 10-foot quarter.
Yes.
And I dead ass, not even joking you, on the 10-foot quarter, if I was him, I would just do ice to 270 back in on that 10-foot quarter. Because Jeff is so fucking capable. I just keep telling him to do ice pick the decade. I'm like, yo, just quit saving. Like, he's saving shit I know he's capable of doing. Jeff Mead has some bangers, but I know what he's doing. He's playing soft so then he can save these, like, out of the nowhere fucking banger dangers for the last. Because you know this. You know when you get up against someone you have to play, you're like, all right, fuck me. He's going to hit me with that. I can't do that, so I have to hit him with this. You know that. Then you're going to get up against a person that you both are doing let me fill that guy's tires real quick.
Yeah.
Let me give him a little of this. And you're both going back and forth.
Yeah.
I know, and you know, he's holding. I know you little bastard. You have so many tricks. You just have. This isn't taken away from you. The thing that scares everybody is you have ice pick variations like nobody else. You could literally be an asshole and do the Rubik's Cube in an ice pick. You could make an ice cream sandwich in the middle of everything. If someone was just like, no ice picks, you would be fucked.
Well, that's the thing. If I go against Mr. Pegless and Brakeless, I've got
that one's good.
I've got some trick ideas, though.
What are you going to do for that
one? What if he watches this? I'm not about to let him train.
No. What I'm saying, though, is are you going Brakeless, Pegless?
I'm just, if he does a trick, so when I'm matching his trick that he does, I'm allowed to use my brakes because it's just, I'm matching his trick. But when I'm setting one, I can't go and do a foo-fa-noo. I could do a tire tap and use my brakes because it's a tire tap. Like, you don't need brakes for a tire tap. But, like, I can't go and do, like, a foo-fa-noo or a hurricane or something like that if he doesn't have brakes. And obviously I can't do an ice pick without pegs.
Okay, say I entered this and you did a hurricane, which is just, say you didn't do it on the lip, but you did it on the deck, right?
That's a 5-tap.
Which is 5. I'm allowed to 5-tap.
Yeah, I mean, you could, because brakeless you just would be able to hop in your brakeless 5-tap because it's really hard to brakeless 5-tap without hopping. But
you have to in order to do that hurricane that way, you have to go more than 360 and then hop out fake. Like, you have to be here and then not even looking to come out to get it without hopping.
Yeah, it's just super hard. And you need enough of a deck because you have to have enough room to travel. Like, so when Sponge does 5-taps on the quarter at Worcester, he hops one time and it's like whatever. But what am I gonna say? I've got some ideas.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: if that little sneaky fuck, hopefully he's as good as I'm hoping he is. If he hits you with the gangbanger and the gangbanger is a fucking pegless toothpick, that trick. There's only a few people I've seen do that trick, and the first person I ever seen do it was in 2002, and it was Matt Piero.
Yeah.
Fucked. And it wasn't a little quarter like your contest you guys have here.
No,
it was quarter.
He's not doing any type of peg type trick because as soon as the post was put up for him being against the dude he's against right now, I'm gonna go to it because he commented on it like pretty quickly to clarify. He goes, or no, let me see. It actually wasn't him. it was his opponent saying, "Can I use peg tricks?" And then he tagged the guy and said, "Can you put pegs on?" And the dude's like,
Fuck no.
The dude's like, "I'm pegless, dude." And he's like, that's why I asked if you can put them on. He's like, "Okay, is no an easier answer?" I'm like, dude, don't be a cunt.
Yo, what if somebody rolled up to the quarter and then aired out? I don't know why this seems possible. Airs out and their front wheel falls off, and they just go into a fork stand on top of the quarter and then just hop in and slide in, but they still hold it. Actually, I just got an idea.
I want those
really
forks.
Just got an idea.
I want whatever forks those are, because those are amazing forks.
Yeah, they're old generic pieces of shit. That's possible.
But
that gave me an idea. There's an idea.
Save that idea. Don't say it, because there's people watching this on the internet. Someone will do it.
Yeah, well, it's fucking 2 people. There's me,
15 people in here.
How many?
15.
15. How many of those guys out of those 15 have ever done anything with both their wheels or a wheel falling off in a trick?
You never know.
Out of those 15 right now, how many of you guys have legitimately on Instagram put that there?
You never know.
Fuck out of here. I guarantee you, maybe 2.
Anyway.
Oh, dude, you just died.
Anyways, so thanks for hanging out, Zach Miles. What?
Go ahead, keep talking.
So the dude who's against the pegless guy right now, he set a switch-footed approach to backpedal, landing in a normal front pedal stall to disaster revert.
What?
He went at the quarter with his feet switched, and it's wrong. So like he's wrong foot forward, hit the quarter, aired out, switched his feet mid-air, and landed in a regular footed front pedal stall. So imagine a front pedal stall on your regular peg side.
Okay.
And then he went to disaster revert from that.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be tough.
I like that. And I'm on pause right now, right?
Ricky's up there checking his Instagram.
My woman just texted. I gotta leave soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing that I want to clarify too is for the 15 people that are on here, I know a majority of you guys are on here with us all the time. I just want to say that, like, me and Brant didn't have a fallout. We weren't fighting or crying. It's just that, like, Brant's got the time that he has with his woman, and I have the time I have with my woman, and me and him we both have full-time jobs. We both do, well, I'm doing YouTube now, which is weird. We're both doing YouTube, and we're both trying to ride to create content, but at the same time, we're trying to maintain our relationship. And the timing doesn't really work for both of us. Like, it's the last, 2 months, I have been absolutely busy. And then just my job inquires me to do a lot too. So,
with that being said, if you're here and you don't follow Ricky's YouTube channel, type his name in the search bar. Yeah, right, Mr. I don't know if Brent gives me shout outs. I mean, he doesn't have to, but like...
I have to test you to see if you're fucking listening. I know how you are. I have to shine off you. That's the way it both goes, rosy cheeks.
What do you want me to do? I just told people to follow you.
I'll do even more of a horror to make you have to do more. I'll make a whole fucking video about you. I can talk about you for an hour.
That is weird.
How is that weird?
I don't know.
Think about how much time we spend together with one another with just these things, and then off of this and texting and talking. There's a weird platonic relationship that both of us have.
You're making me feel weird, Ricky.
You have a woman, I have a woman.
That's true. Oh, you got a subscriber. Ricky's got that Canada Dry sponsorship going on.
Dude, I wish I did. I love seltzer water and Canadian. I love the Canadian Dry now. But no, thanks. I like I said before, I owe you everything because I've always said no to doing YouTube, and you've given
Even
me the
Catfish
confidence.
told you to do it and you didn't.
Adam22 texted me and told me I need to do it. That's fucking sad.
Just saying. You got another subscriber. You're going up. See, this is the thing. Now that you're going live, we can't be live at the same time, or the people are gonna have to split and they're gonna have to choose.
No, me and you are so good at being whores. We're gonna split the time, and I'll go an hour, you go an hour.
Well, yeah, that works, but we can't be at the exact same time, or people will be like, "Oh, I gotta pick. Who do I pick?"
I would never do that. Number one, that makes no sense. Number two, me and you have a habit of having our little conversations. I'm the yang and you're the yin. I'm the asshole. You're the normal nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that cusses all the time. You're the one that only cusses when someone teases you about your pretty hair.
On the internet. If you ride with me in person, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, these are good. And then I had some people ask me about the Rider Spotlight. I've taken a kind of a hiatus kind of from it, and Brant didn't bring it up, and I haven't bring it up, is only because I'll publicly say it. There's a few people that I've done them on, and I put like effort and time into them, and Brant puts a lot of effort and time into it, and it's like 15 minutes for people. And when the video comes out and we put it in our stories and those people watch them, the ones that are just like cool, or the ones that are like yeah, and they just give us a thumbs up, like I'm like, okay, somebody went out of their way to do something for you and give you acknowledgement. And I realize we're in a sport where egos play in, but at the same time you need to realize that, like, hey, look, this is something over and beyond, and someone's trying to do something that no other people are going to do, and they're trying to do something in a different platform, and it's an honest, genuine thing, and you react by going and I know I shouldn't be a pussy and be like, oh, don't get deterred or get messed up from that, but at the same time it does bring me down, because it's like the time and effort that me and this man put into this stuff. Like, we have to plan it, come up with the time. I have to pick the riders. I have to watch them. It's really tough. And
here's why it's okay that it's a bummer too, because we've done it on people who are actually legitimately coming up in BMX right now. Trev Mags, you know, we did it for him. Oh, we have to pause for Canada Dry.
No. You're right.
But we've done it for Trev Mags, and he was
Mark Hoffman got sponsored.
Yeah, but like, we did it for Trev Mags, and he was extremely grateful and excited about it. Like, yes. Just like one of the most excited people, and he was already hooked up by Animal and Cult at that point.
Yeah.
So it was like, he was probably the biggest person that one was done on. Him and Dakota Brad, I guess. And they were both extremely grateful.
Well, I'm not saying that all of them weren't. There was just a couple where it was like I got very much rubbed wrong on it, and I shouldn't be like this, and I'm not trying to out it, and I'm not trying to say it's bad, but at the same time, it's like, I wish people would realize that, like, hey, this one chance thing, what if this is all you got? What if that's it? What if your career didn't go anywhere? Hey, how about I just do this? Remember the kid that did the double bar spin down El Taro? Where's that at? What's going on there? That's what I'm saying. Like, you get what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, you never know what your time is. That one kid's going to be known as Mr. El Taro double bar. I don't see much from him. I'm not taking away from him. I'm not saying he's a good rider. I'm just saying, as an example, is like, you never know if this is your time and this is what's going to happen, if this is going to be your shine. And two people, we might not have bigger numbers that way. On Instagram, we have a pretty good amount for both of us. If we collectively put them both together, it's a big amount.
Yeah.
For YouTube, we don't have that much at all. But that's fine. We're both growing. Brand's been getting way bigger. All of a sudden, I'm starting, but it's because I just now started. And it's two different types of platforms. Brant is in everything, and mine's a podcast, kind of talk, old man, salty balls. So it's two different things, but together we've both worked together. There's no like animosity. So I would never go live when he's live, and he'd never go live when I was live, unless we both had talked about it and said, hey, I'm at a contest, you're at a contest, or something like that. But it's to go back to that rider profile thing, I just got rubbed wrong by a few things, and then you can go back and look at it.
And the
and do
whole
it.
example of people like Trevor and Dakota being excited about it is like justification for if someone smaller is just like whatever about it. It's kind of like, what the fuck, dude? Just like at least say thanks.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing. And it's like, dude, I cannot say any. How do I even word this? I can't thank
Don't
Brant
say any
anymore
names.
for what Brant's done, because Brant has to put all the editing and time into it, and listening to me talk for 12 minutes straight is really hard to edit because I do ramble with my talking and I don't use correct grammar. I don't speak right, and I am so good at talking about a topic. Oh yeah, back in the day in 2001, dude, I really loved BMX. It was great. It was a good time. Oh, but I can't ever stay on topic. See that? And
Yeah.
Brant would have to put up with that. And I'm so good at just changing. And so, to answer the question, I don't know if the people were in here or if they did go to mine. I do want to. I never asked Brant or said this, but maybe we can do a rider profile live. And what
That'd
I
be
mean by
sweet.
that is I will just grab someone, or he'll pick someone, and me and that person will just pull that person down, talk about them, and Brant can show clips from them, and we
Yeah,
can do it just live.
that could be
I,
cool.
I, I want to do things that have never been done, things that are like that, but I also want to have you guys involved. And with us doing live and you guys sitting here for the hour we've been doing this, you guys have been staying the whole time. So that means you're interested. That means you like this. And this formula that we have works because we've been doing this together for easily a year. We've been doing things, and growth on both parts have been good. And I know that, like, when bike shop owners that don't even follow things say, hey, like, hey, those talks you and Brant have are amazing. Thank you for talking about my bike shop. Thank you for letting people know about this. Like, that means a lot to me. And also thanks to everybody that's in here that talks to us, that suggests things, that DMs us, that follows us on social media and supports us. Like, I don't know. I hung out with a celebrity all fucking weekend that has 900,000 subscribers, and just the way he describes things is like, hey, that's totally possible, and we're on the right track, and we act just like he does.
Yeah.
So anything's possible, but that means we got to break into a water park and go extreme. So.
Yep, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'll probably do something fucked up, but it won't be anything like that because I'm not trying to go to jail. But I
Right.
will do something dumb on a bike.
Yeah, yeah, definitely not going to jail for a YouTube video ever.
Me either.
Now that I
On
said
that
that,
note,
I'm probably gonna.
yeah, definitely, man. You're gonna go there because you get mad at all the people that talk shit on your hair, and you're just gonna start throwing like fucking. What is the shit that removes people's hair?
Nair.
Nair. You're gonna start throwing nair at fucking people's hair.
Oh my god.
But I gotta get off here because I haven't seen my woman in 3 days, and you know what that means, boys and girls. I gotta go and see the woman, and I'm excited. It's been a while, man. I've been sleeping with dirty BMXers. Charlie Crumish is the tallest dude in the world. You know how hard it is to sleep in a bed next to him? Impossible. Billy Perry's like the cleanest dude in the world. Uh, yeah, it was a good time, man. We kicked ass on BMX all weekend. I'll see you later,
Is
Brant.
there gonna be
You're a
a
really
video
cool
of
guy.
it?
Huh?
Is there gonna be a video?
No, I talked about it for an hour
No,
and
I'm
17
saying,
minutes.
is Billy or anyone gonna?
Charlie's gonna probably do a lot of mushrooms and make a video, and it's gonna come out with weird cartoon characters and weird shit. But we did film
But
a
there
lot
is
of
gonna
stuff.
be a video.
Yeah, of the
Okay.
shop stop. Billy doesn't like to do things that are like that. He doesn't. He does things, but I think he's just said that like it doesn't work that way for him. Like the cruises in New York are his thing.
Gotcha.
So we'll do that. I love all you guys. Thanks to everybody that supports us. Brant, I don't know what you're gonna do tonight, brother.
I'm gonna edit
But
photos.
oh, you
I'm
are.
gonna work.
I like that marijuana.
Yeet. See ya. Boom. Ricky's gone. That means I'm gonna disappear as well. We are right at 1 hour. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and hopefully we'll see you on Thursday when I think I might have Andrew Vargason from Grindworks BMX on. So check him out if you don't know him. All right. See you guys and have a good night. Thank you all for tuning in.